So much anticipation, the very first episode to Dragon Ball Heroes, or Super Dragon Ball Heroes, the anime, is finally here. Episode 1, or where I watched it, is said episode 0, but either way, it's the introductory episode to the Prison Planet arc. And man, I don't know what it is, but even though this was 8 minutes plus, almost close to 9 minutes an episode, they crammed a lot of stuff. You'd think that there was not much to go over. Wrong. So, we start off on Beerus' home planet with Goku and Vegeta, of course, training with Whis. And I've got to say, there's going to be a lot of naysayers about the animation. Personally, I thought it was fine. And let me tell you something, if Bandai Namco wants to give it a couple of weeks till the second episode and we get animation like this from a different studio other than Toei, I am fine with that, because it did the job and it was okay, in my opinion. So we start off with Whis owning both Goku and Vegeta. What's new? So they get put to the ground, and then Mai comes running in to tell Goku and Vegeta, Trunks, who was looking to come to Beerus' home planet to also train with Whis. So by the way, this was also in the opening, so I don't know if this is actually going to take place, but then again, I don't really know how many episodes we're going to get in this arc. But I will say this. It looks promising. The opening was pretty much the Super Dragon Ball Heroes music. The visuals were fine. Obviously, everything you expect. So let me know what you guys think about the opening, and as well as the episode. But Mai comes in. She says Trunks has vanished. He's obviously been kidnapped. We know by who. And before Vegeta's like, Nani, what happened to Trunks? Here comes the protagonist of this arc, Fu. And obviously, you're only going to know this guy by Dragon Ball Xenoverse DLC. But we've seen him in the trailer. We know what his plan is. And he actually kind of mentions it in this episode, but he kind of makes it seem like it's an ally of Trunks, which is meant. I'm a friend of Trunks, and I was watching closely by. So I come to warn you, he's on the prison planet. So we see Goku and Vegeta. I don't know why, but Mai was there too. That's kind of not safe for her, considering what we know is coming. But they go to one of the prison planets because we get a lookout. We've seen it in the trailer, and we know Fu's he's the mastermind behind this. It's kind of confirmed in this episode, and Whis kind of he's got the right idea. It's this Fu character is bad news. So Beerus just doesn't get much. We don't really get much dialogue from Beerus at all, I don't think, but it doesn't matter. They go to one of the prison planets, and before they can go any further, they're halted, and they see another version of Goku. We get the introduction, kind of introduction to Xeno Goku. He transforms into Super Saiyan 4 immediately. Think about it, he's going after Fu, but Super Saiyan Blue is he's a bad guy, and obviously Goku's perplexed by this. The capsule called Goku. Obviously, a lot of confusion since we got 2 Gokus in this episode, but we know what we're getting. Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue. He transforms into Super Saiyan Blue. I'm pretty shocked that they didn't have Vegeta cut in, because I'm pretty sure if he was on another version of Goku, Vegeta would have been the first to challenge him. But no, Goku was there. He transformed into Super Saiyan Blue. Like a stalemate. The clash that we see, them two going at it. The animation was fine. The art style was better, I thought. This episode is 8 minutes plus. I know it sounds like I'm fanboying over this, but really, I don't care. This episode, in less than 10 minutes, got me more hyped up than episode 1 of Dragon Ball Super. I challenge anybody to question that. If you weren't hyped by this episode, by the characters that we saw, they crammed a lot more than I thought we did. They clashed with the Kamehamehas, and Goku. This is Xeno Goku's plan, right? The clash goes. Actually, Super Saiyan Blue capsule called Goku flies up, and he's hit by a barrier. So there's a barrier placed by a Fu, and Xeno Goku uses the dual Kamehameha clash to try and break that barrier so they can get out of here. And Fu's all over this. So I know what his plan is, and Fu pretty much lays out what his plan is. I captured Trunks. We also come to find out that he literally tells Vegeta, Goku, and Mai pretty much how to get Trunks out of there. The only way you're gonna see future Trunks, and by the way, he's being punished for his time travel. Which what's new? I mean, that's kind of the reason why he became a time patrol in the first place. I like the fact that I highlighted when Xeno Goku kind of mentions he's a time patroller. You have Mai, there's say Nani patroller, kind of questioning, and maybe they're going to expand on this with the explanation. They have to introduce Cronoa, the Supreme Kai of Time. We know she's in Xenoverse. We know what her role is. So they have, if they're going to expand on that, they have to introduce the time patrollers. We know there's more out there. We know there's Trunks. So those who play the game, those are some of those who read the manga. We know where that leads. But I'm glad they kind of like highlighted it, left that out, I guess, viewers, like what time patrollers. A lot of casuals are not going to understand, but for those who actually watch or play Dragon Ball Heroes religiously out there, and Few pretty much says, I'm looking for the finest warriors to use as pretty much lab rats for my experiments, for my further evolution, I guess. So his personality is so out of whack, it's crazy. So I just listen, if they keep this up and expand on Dragon Ball Heroes on other arcs, I'll be great to get the Dark Empire arc, the Dark Demon arc, because they have to introduce how Few, his origin, right? Because not a lot of people are going to understand where the hell Few came from unless you're a hardcore watcher. So I hope that gets expanded up at some point. But either way, a lot of content packed into this episode. It's an interesting thing. Few is not a scrub, okay? Because Goku unleashes an energy blast, and Few tanks this like it's nothing. But then again, I doubt that Goku was really giving it his all. Then again, there's going to be a lot of people, I guess, power scale between Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan 4. That was going to happen anyway, but which you really shouldn't do, because Dragon Ball Heroes is for fan service purposes. I don't know how many times that has to be said. It's crazy. A lot of people that take that seriously, but I mean, what can you do? Last from Super Saiyan 4, Xeno Goku, and then I thought it was funny the interaction between the two. Xeno Goku, I don't know if it's only me, but Xeno Goku seems a lot more smarter than the casual Goku, which is shocking in itself. But once the explanation is made, and then Mai and Vegeta was like, "You're a bad guy. You after Trunks all along." So the only way they're gonna get Trunks out of there, and he's pretty much stated and gave one of the Dragon Balls, and I love how they highlighted the special Dragon Balls. That's a reference to the manga, the Dark Dragon Balls. If you read the manga, I don't really need to explain. One of the Dragon Balls to Xeno Goku, and I don't know why. I guess Few is completely out of his mind, or he has an extra plan, and it doesn't even matter because somebody actually, it's pretty obvious who let him out. But we see Trunks in the prison in one of the planets. We don't know which one, but Trunks he bails. He's in those handcuffs that we see, so that kind of makes sense. So. And then we get to see Cooler. I did not expect that in the very first episode. That was not in the trailer. So a lot of things that were kind of misleading when it comes to the first episode. But that was kind of cool to see Cooler and his voice actor back. So Cooler's like, yo, give me the Dragon Ball. So he's under the impression Trunks has one of the special Dragon Balls. So that's the only way they're going to get off that prison planet. So again, much like the Time Patrols, they have to expand on the special Dragon Balls. I'm assuming it's already corrupted, but they don't really highlight the Dark Star, so I'm curious where that's just gonna take. But then that explanation, if they do, but all in all, it was a great episode. Obviously, people are gonna be fanboying over an anime capacity, Super Saiyan 4 returning, and it did not disappoint. So, and then we go to Few, who is watching Trunks breaking out of prison, so he's not doing a thing, and we get Cooler. I want to see what happens next. And then we get the introduction, or we see Kamba, the evil Saiyan in the straight jacket. And it's like, I know you're impatient, but wait your turn. You're going to get your chance. And we know what's coming with episode 2. So the evil Saiyan Kamba is revealed by the end of this episode. And that's where the episode ends. Holy crap. And I believe we've got 2 weeks to wait, or at least a couple of weeks to wait to the second episode. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I think they're doing a better job than Toei. Personal opinion. It just depends how much of a problem is going to be with copyright issues, because I know a lot of people's going to do live reactions. So, all in all, voice acting in this was great. Where this is leading, the Prison Planet arc is finally underway, and we can look forward to the second episode. Which, if you read the preview, we don't really get to see it, which is good, because I like how they're not spoiling anything for the second episode to leave you kind of like, oh, what's going to happen next? We know what's coming. If you've seen the trailer, Berserk Super Saiyan 2 Goku looks like he's going to fight Kamba in the next episode, and we know Vegeta's going to get involved too. Can't wait for that, but man, I'm surprised how much they crammed into 8 minutes. And actually, it not only crammed it in, but actually made sense. But I could be the only one that thinks that, but that's just me. But all in all, great episode, great way to start an arc, and like I said, better way. I think this is a better first episode than Dragon Ball Super. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball content. Catch you guys later.